in the philosophers, man. You know, and it was mainly through the two topics we was on. It was mainly your mama pushing that, man. Your daddy really wasn't trying to spend all that money for Christmas and shit. He was like, boy, got enough shit on whatever. You know, the was mainly caught up in that philosophy, man.
Your mama in the school system that we put in, so that's like the woman in Esau. The school system Esau, and then the woman just back it up.
Right.
They have you, goddamn it, what you want to be, a pilgrim or an Indian? Goddamn it, they ask you what doing Thanksgiving.
They fully play, man. Even that serpent, man, that's the dynamic duo, man.
Can you read 24:6 again?
Alright, they reap everyone his corn in the field, and they gather the vintage of the wicked.
Yeah, and that wicked in this scripture is actually Israelites, the nation of Israel.
We're going to the poor, man.
Alright.
Then verse 10, they caused him to go naked without clothing.
Right, they caused him to go naked without clothing, man. That nakedness represents you lost, man. You don't know the truth, man. You know, going back to when Adam and Eve basically went against the Most High. What to say? They knew they was naked then, man.
I got a quick precept back here. I look on the naked. It's Revelation 16:15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments.
Right, keepeth your garments, man, which is the righteousness, man. These laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You gotta keep them. Yeah, we gotta try to keep them to the best of our ability, man. Go ahead.
And that's going back to Genesis, the 3rd chapter with the aprons.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? That's the wickedness, man. The wicked philosophies and shit, man.
Come. And said, least he walk naked, and they see his shame.
There you go, man. At least you walk naked and see his shame. Going right back to the scripture the brother reading in Job, man. But that's what Esau do, man. He set you up to go out there, and then he like, look at this motherfucker, look at these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Esau like throw those rocks and shit behind hands. No, I ain't do that shit. What he like to do?
Right. Alright, I'm gonna go back in Job 24, but this Isaiah 52:1 and 2. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments.
Right, which is these law, statutes, and commandments, man. This is our strength, man. This is our beautiful garments, man. You know, go ahead.
O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean.
Right, man. So once we do get our glory back, man, which is gonna be the second covenant, which is we're gonna get that immortal body, which we're gonna keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly, man. Ain't no more henceforth, ain't nothing unclean gonna come into us, man. So the other nations not gonna, you gonna be in subjection under us from then on, man. You know.
And this why it's going by. It's talking about. It's really going deep into our heritage right here. Shake thyself from the dust.
Right, shake yourself from the confusion, man. You know. Go ahead.
Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem.
Right. Go ahead.
All right,
that's it.
Job 24:10 or jump to 14. They cause him to go naked without clothing, and they take away the sheaf from the hungry.
Come.
Verse 14. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy.
There you go, man. Killeth the poor and needy, man. That's what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the worst state we can be in, man. And Esau still just pressing, man. We gotta take America back, motherfucker. What else you want us to do, man? What else can you do, man? You know what I'm saying? Jake ran this bitch wearing skinny jeans. Jake through, man. That's like going back to that scripture that say he make you naked without clothing, man. All this stuff Jake doing, Esau set it up, man. What else? But the whole thing why Esau mad, man, is because even though he done all that, man, we still here, man. You know, he basically ain't realized. Like the Lord said, when you touched us, you touched the apple of his eye. He ain't realized the scripture in Exodus, man. The more the Egyptians basically oppressed us, the more we multiplied, man. You know, so that's the whole thing with Esau, man. He basically looking in the mirror like all the tricks and traps I made, these guys still here, man. And then you got these other guys that know the truth now. You know what I'm saying? You got these other set of these so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. They know the truth. And And we didn't teach it to them, you know what I'm saying? We don't got nothing to do with it, man. So it's a glorious thing, though, man. But it's a glorious thing to know who your enemy are, man. To know your heritage, man. To know the beginning of the story and the ending, man.
Right.
That's a great point you made, because a lot of Jake outside the truth, they don't even know Esau's their enemy.
Come
You
on.
know, they'll tell you, well, he takes me out to dinner and he gives me this promotion, so on and so forth, but they don't even realize that you are actually working for the enemy, man.
Right, because even when he do that, he's still oppressing you. Because when he take taxes from your money, that's going back to that word, the Hebrew word, a shash. I think I'm probably pronouncing the Hebrew word wrong, but it goes to defraud or extort, man. So he's still, even if you make $100,000 a year, man, when he taking them taxes out of you, you still oppressed because he defrauding you. He taking shit out of your money, man. What you don't supposed to do. So he extorting you. And you can be one of them. You can be one of them. You can be an entertainer, man, making $20 million a year. Esau still taking taxes out of you, so you still oppressed too. You just don't know the definition of oppressed. You actually look up the definition of oppressed, you can be making $100 million a year. But when Esau takes shit out your money, you still oppressed.
And if I can say this, even though those guys making all that money, no entertainment, man, they really more oppressed than we here. They can't go out there on them street corners and speak the truth, you know. Uncover Esau lies, man. They can't do that. You know, they gotta walk a certain way. You know, if Esau want them support the lesbian and gays, they gotta do it, or they gonna take that money. You know, so they really more oppressed than we are. He just give them more benefits, you know, to keep them kind of sane. But he really more oppressed than we are, man.
And just to back the brother up, that's why, you know, you can't get a certain amount of money out those fucking accounts, man. Like I keep bringing up, Black Youngster, when he tried to go get $200,000 out of his account, the police was away telling him that you didn't have, you wasn't authorized to have this type of money, man. But that's something it's in your fucking bank account, but I can't go get the money. Or it's certain shit I can't buy. They say if they fucking start prepping, doomsday prepping, so on and so forth, they'll receive a phone call and say, hey, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? You can't be purchasing that shit.
That's why they get a black card.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They can track every step, you know, every time you swipe that card, you know.
Because it ain't their money.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, that's somebody else's money. They said it was yours, and it looked good. They put it out here for the impress Jake, to keep the damn lie going.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, that's Esau money that he just gave these niggas the stunt with.
Mm-hmm.
And then to keep the other people just stupid and blind, man.
That's right. Just like you rent an apartment and so on and so forth, you rent that account for a little while.
That's it.
You used up, and then you gotta move on.
Yeah.
If I can say it real quick, out that series I've been watching Underground, you know, I've been getting a lot of got a lot of good points in it, man. Because the head house lady, you know, she was but the head maid in the house, you know, all the field slaves were jealous of her. You know, they were hating on her when she would come out there to the field. They said, oh, you decided to come out here with us. You know how Jake be talk. Oh, you gonna be a field nigga for a few minutes, huh? And then they were talking whatever. But then when she had got the vending, after her daughter ran from the off the plantation, she had got the vending to the guy who paint art in the house, and she was like, about one of the field hands, she was like, man, you know, people think I got it made, but I really was jealous of Patsy, you know, another field hand woman. She was in the field though. She was like, cause when she got through working, she got to go home to her own, she got to go with her own husband. She got to deal with her kids. But she say, when you in this house, it ain't never over. You always around mouse. You always on call. And that's how it is with the entertainment, cause what they just house nigga. You know, they call the bro in the middle of the night and say, we need you to come do a ritual. He gotta go. You know, so really, yeah, press conference. You gotta go sign 1,000 basketball. You know, we want you to come do 20 dunks for the new commercial we got. You know, he gotta do it. You know, so you know, they look on the outside They look like they got it made, like they enjoying life, man, but they really more impressed than we are.
Going back to that press the ball. That's just press the ball, man.
If I'm not mistaken, I saw a little interview with Waka Flocka. He was saying how he spent about 3 to 5 million a year in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows that oppression right there.
Right.
That's how one with Boosie. He was like, for every million he make, they come to take 350,000.
I remember that one.
35%. Every million he make, 350,000. So yeah, that's oppression, man. That's defraud. That's extortion, man. So no matter where you at the top of the chain as an Israelite, they oppress their own people though. You know what I'm saying? They oppress their own people. So how much more you, man? You know?
All right, we'll wrap this one up. Job 24 and 14. I'm gonna jump down a little bit more. The murderer rising with the light, killing the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief.
Come on.
Verse 24. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low.
Right, but that's why the Most High always speak on the fatherless and the poor, man, and the widow. He for them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody else for them, man. And who that man consists of? So-called Negroes, Hispanic, Latinos, and Native Americans. More than likely, you grew up without your father, you know, and if you did, your father probably he didn't know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's still, it had some benefits to it, but at the same time, it still was, hey, then you probably grew up with him for a certain amount of time, then, hey, that split happened, man. But it's all going back to the system designed to break the family up, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And we as the hopeful elect, man, this is something we're looking forward to right here. It says, they are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out of the way as all other, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn. If it be not so now, who will make me a liar and make my speech nothing worth?
And that's the faith Job has, man, because the only way this man is going to go out, Yahweh shines to take this man down. And then also when Yahweh returns, he's going to be shooting lasers on this place. It's going to be race wars going on. Some members of the elect is going to have spiritual power. And then also, I mean, but the main pregnancy is that, or the main birth is those missiles, man. It's going to wipe this man's kingdom completely out. You know, so although the days are getting longer, but you know, we still have to have a faith like Job, man, and know, man, like, yo, every day is still another day closer to this man's downfall.
Right, because no matter how long it takes, once we get the kingdom, that's forever and never. So it don't. This shit is like you say, they're exalted for a little while, man. Even though they've been in rulership for like 500 years now, that don't even gonna compare. That don't even compare to forever and never. Our kingdom is never gonna end, man. You know. You had something them time. Yeah.
No, I was gonna make the point. Like the scripture how I'm saying it's gonna be like we woke up out of a dream, man. You know, that's how short it's gonna seem. You know, going to the everlasting kingdom without end, like the brother was saying.
And this is Joel.
Get Luke 1, start at verse 6 to 8.
3.
Luke 1 to 6 to 8.
And 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot.
You do the history on the slave trade, this actually happened, man. You know?
And sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
Man. And that's what those so-called Jews was doing, man. They were getting like those Africans, man, those Hamites, they was trading like slaves for wine and stuff, man. You can look it up in the history. It's documented, man. Then they was tricking the Hamites. They were actually watering the wine and liquor and stuff down that they was selling to them. They had started getting them watered down shit, man. You know? So, and only one people went through this type of slavery, man. You know? Being auctioned off and then giving a boy for wine or harlot. That happened basically to all the tribes, man. You know? Because even the tribes that was over here, they was hauled out to Spain for to be the first slave, man. You know? We got it on Luke 1, starting verse 6 to 8.
Alright. This is Luke 1 and 6 to 8. Blessed be the Most High power of Israel.
Right, the Most High power of Israel, man. Go ahead.
For he hath visited and redeemed his people.
Right, man. And it started with the spiritual redemption. Gotta say he had visited and redeemed his people. This actually going to John the Baptist right here, man. You know, which it say he visited and redeemed his people. They weren't redeemed at that time, but the redemption started first through the basically through the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man, of the scriptures, man. Go ahead, bro.
He had risen up a horn of salvation for us in the house of the servant David. As he spake.
He's talking about your house, Shaq. Go ahead.
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world begun.
Right, man. So this how the Lord always spoke, man, through the mouth of his prophets, man, since the world began, man. So when we actually knew where the word began, we actually started dealing with, man, in the Garden of Eden. That's how he was speaking to Adam and Eve, man, by the mouth of his prophets. Go ahead, bro.
That we should be saved from our enemies.
That we should be saved from our enemies, man. You know, and this during the time when the Romans was ruling over us, man. This during the time when John the Baptist was going to be born in your house, man. You know, then who hands they was in then? The Romans, man. Then you basically had the disciples asking the Lord when he was finna go back to the Father, will you restore the kingdom of Israel now? And he told them, no, it's for an appointed time, man. So, hey, we've been waiting ever since then, man. And these same people we took them down during the dark ages, but they right back over us again, man. That war, that struggle between Jacob and Esau and one, that's been the main struggle the whole way, man. But now it's finally finna come to a head, so everything finally finna come to an end, man. But, you know, go ahead, bro. But read that verse, start that verse at the top again, verse 71.
71, Luke 71, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Right, man. So it said, blessed is Israel, for the Most High has redeemed you. You know what I'm saying? Then it say, he spoke by the mouth of his prophets that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of them that hate us, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not a scripture hard to understand, man. We know who hate us, man. Go ahead, bro.
To perform the mercies promised to our fathers.
Because that's what it's all about, man. The mercies promised to our fathers, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. We ain't nothing, man. They was the ones. They was the ones who the Most High made the promise with, man. We just that seed that he promised them, like the covenant, the promise he made to their seed, man. But it's all about, you know, it started with when you have a shot, man. But then he made that covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You know, go ahead.
And to remember his holy covenant.
Come.
Keep going.
Yeah.
The oath which he swore to his father Abraham.
Come.
That he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies.
Right, there you go again, man. Delivered out of the hands of our enemies, man. Which is Esau, man. You know, the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Might serve him without fear.
That we might serve him without fear, man. Because even though we know this truth, we be on the block teaching, man. You still, that fear still to kick in, you know what I'm saying? Esau stored with the police, what the scripture tell you. You agree with your adversary quick, man. For they take you to the judge, he throw you in prison, you sit until your last, till you pay your last, whatever you owe, man. So it's to a certain point. We don't got no spirit of fear, but at the same time, like the brother saying, we out here in our day to day. Cops pull behind you, get scared. You know what I'm saying? You can be 100% legit, but you know you in their hands. They can do whatever they can, you know, through the mercy of the Most High, he protect us, but Esau can do some shit like we see. How he just shoot Jake in his own camera and he get away with it, man. You know? But all this gonna be taken away, man. We're gonna serve him without fear, man. That's what the kingdom is all about. Go ahead, man.
In holiness and righteousness.
In holiness and righteousness.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Before him all the days of our lives.
Come on, read verse 7-7, bro.
And thou child shall be called the prophet of the highest.
Right, we're talking about John the Baptist. Go ahead.
For thou shalt go before the face of the Most High to prepare his ways.
Right, man, to prepare his ways, man. Go ahead.
To give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins.
Right, man, and this same spirit we in that, man. You know, to give knowledge of salvation to our people, man. You know, and basically, by the remission of our sins, man. Because that's what it all started with, man. The knowledge, you gotta receive the knowledge of salvation, man. You know.
Got any other precepts? Just to build on